Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Bilski here with you. We're going to be going in a minute to do some live baseball this morning. I should say this afternoon. It is actually afternoon now. I'm going to do the rubber match between the Phillies and the Red Sox today. As you see the live schedule for today's games. So we're going to go in here and look at that. Brandon Kinsler gets to start against former Philly Jake Pavetta. Yeah, that's a real pitching matchup today. There we go. Don't they have an alternate? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Those will go with the normal road jerseys. You see historic Fenway Park. It's going to be an interesting dynamic today. Obviously, it's going to be the DH rule in effect because it's at Fenway. I'm actually going to jump off of here in a minute and let the boys call the action. So I'm going to jump off of here in just a moment, and I believe, yes, it was. Why is he not on here? I don't see him at all. What is going on here? So Brandon Kinsler is supposed to be the starter today, but he's not on this. He's not on here. Oh, there he is. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back. And there's Nick Pavetta, former Philly. I can't believe he's pitched for the Red Sox. That's crazy. That is crazy. He's been around a while. I mean, he got his break with the Phils and found his way over to the Red Sox. Hopefully, I'm coming through clear enough. I've got these PS5 headsets on, and I can't really tell if I'm coming through or not. Let me see if I can turn the headset on. Bear with me. We don't want that. So we want. And yep, there's the lineup today with the DH rule in effect. I don't know why this thing isn't working. Hold on 1 second.
I think that's better. I think that should work now. Yeah, it's live. So, yeah, here's the lineup for today. Gene Segura is going to lead off. That's not right. He's not the DH. In fact, I'm going to go to the lineups here while I'm looking at things here. Gene Segura is actually going to be on second base, so we're just going to go ahead and swap that position with Brad Miller, because Miller's actually DHing today. The order looks good so far. Segura, Real Muto, and Harper. Kutch in there at the cleanup, which is and rightfully so. Been hitting the cover off the ball the last couple games. Didi back in at shortstop, batting fifth, batting sixth. Rhys Hoskins, he's down in that sixth spot. Brad Miller, who on I believe Friday or Saturday night, he had 3 home runs in one game. Here's a guy that doesn't start every game, but he certainly had a game of probably had a game of his career that night. Ronnie Torreyes, he's in there at third base today. Kind of shocked to see that. I guess they gave him the day off. And Travis Jankowski will be there in the ninth position. As we say, they're in. I don't know who I need. Well, I know who Nick, Luke, and Andrew are. I don't know who Billy Mojica is, but sometimes on these live rosters they go ahead and throw some also-rans in there. Sometimes people that aren't even on the team, they just throw them in there. Why, I don't know. But anyway, that's it for me. We're going to get to the action here. You see the lineups. It's Segura, Real Muto, and Harper. And Kutch, Gregorius, and Hoskins, Miller, Torreyes, and Jankowski. Let's get to the game.
Baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Nick Pavetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Hernandez is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this one.
JT Realmuto comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected, 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power, let it eat.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And the pitch. Line, that's a base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward Brandon Kinsler, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Ripped down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was just a great play. And they're not going to show a replay. Are you kidding me?
Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. We all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Hard on the ground towards short. Gregorius has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
So to get his day started at the plate, J.D. Martinez comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And it bangs off the monster. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles. As we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Left side. Gregorius showing off the range. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
That is it. Third baseman.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Slider laid off for a ball. The average right at 2.
Okay, yeah, that was a ball. Right.
2 home runs and an even 70 RBIs. 1-0. Here it is. Pitch popped up. Real Muto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple. We are still scoreless. Into the box, Didi Gregorius.
Off for the Phillies, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pivetta is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
On the first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. Hey, let me tell you about outfielder J.D. Martinez. We already know he's one of the biggest bats in the game, the ability to go deep to all parts. But I don't think people realize how good a defender this guy is. The ability to go back on the ball and a strong arm to boot.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s, and even 20 home runs and 55 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Now to bat, Brad Miller. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And now the first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
I got to be honest, boys, in real time, I thought it was hook and foul, but he kept his hands inside that baseball, almost beat him to the spot too quick, and pulled it foul. Love the fact that upon replay, that ball is clearly inside the foul pole.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. One 0 count. Here it is. This one for the shortstop Gregorius, and there's one down now.
Batting 7.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run. But at Fenway, you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in the sink.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
1 and 2.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that is off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Harper coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
The center fielder,
Striding in is Kike Hernandez. Potential tying run for him at third base. Down on the shins and missed with a ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Liner towards second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Travis Jankowski. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. One out, nobody on. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw gets him 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit. So they'll get a 2-out base runner here as we check out the list of the best hitting teams roughly midway through the season. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll get back in safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it 1-0.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The designated hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
1 gone here in the Boston 3rd. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. And this is taken outside for ball 1. who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Bases are empty, one man out. Misses, ball 2. Three and 2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He loses him on ball 4. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
The batter, number 2.
First delivery to him.
Stop. Xander
Martinez, base runner at first with 1 out. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of
Now
games.
batting,
That's his
third
5th
baseman.
strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action to pitch it with the left field.
That's a single right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Hunter Renfroe will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Boston strands a couple. They're down 1-0. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the AB now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Didi Gregorius will be next. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away. Next, it'll be Rhys Hoskins. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Now batting.
Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
In now, Brad Miller. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Ranger Suarez, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
A pause and the 0-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Jankowski on his horse. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now back, second base.
Stepping in is Christian Arroyo, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Here's the first pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Vasquez takes his lead at third with one away. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Fouled away. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Harper coming on. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing as a pitcher. You think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball, somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team out.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Kike Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Alex Verdugo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone.
Yeah, Heidi's got a point there, and Joe Girardi, I guess, has a point, because I'm very impatient at the plate. Back to the game.
Forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Ronald Correa.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air out to center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now batter.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Gene Segura standing in. Pitch out. 1-0. Nothing doing. Jankowski leads off first with 1 away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he'll dive back in safely. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher.
Next to stand in is JT Realmuto. A hit in 2 tries so far. He may get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw. Dive, but he's back. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Bryce Harper is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on the first is in time. The Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Now it'll be J.D. Martinez
Leading
as
off
we move
for
past
the
the
Red
halfway
Sox,
point in this one and begin the
left
bottom
fielder,
of the fifth.
J.D. Martinez.
First delivery to him. Comes set and the 0-1. Bounce to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Digging in next, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And look inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
One ball.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour
Now
is
batting,
good, but
third
not as
baseman.
impressive as it used to be.
Umpire.
Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Standing in now, Rafael Devers, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fastball well outside.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. No hits to this point. Now the first pitch. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Pitch popped up. Gonzalez calls for it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Phillies down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Damon Jones is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. And now Hunter Renfroe. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
From the stretch. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-0 now. The pitch.
Well, Baldry there, you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the reliever.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out.
First baseman, number 12, Marlin.
Hit on the ground out to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it. And that will bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And it's 1-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Renfroe, the runner at third. Vasquez over at second. Gonzalez on at first with nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Pops this one up. Catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 5.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Called strike 2.
2 and 2.
Ready with the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 run, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Payoff pitch 1 more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a...
Well, no, that's not exactly true. Nice comeback by Jones there, but no, that's not his first major league strikeout.
At this level, have at least 1 pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And Verdugo goes in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
2 balls and a strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate is going to look a foot outside.
Count even at 2-2. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Red Sox leave him loaded. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Well, the mullet comes through. Thank God they left him loaded. And here's Mr. Miller.
And striding forward, the designated hitter, Brad Miller. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. The count to Miller. It really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Up and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Devers has it, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman.
Next, it'll be Ronald Torreyes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Martinez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The batter number 2. Second baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Gene Segura. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the AB now. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of the ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set, the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats.
Over the monster, JT Realmuto with a 3-run blast. Nice.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In place, Harper will dig in at the plate. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that one yanked just foul. 3 runs already home here. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he popped him up. Devers just to the left of the mound. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-1 Philadelphia. Archie Bradley gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 23.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game can still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. This is down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Martinez around first and head for second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now. This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Behind 0-2 now. Martinez stands at second with no outs. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. Soft liner towards first. And he'll take this one to bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now that
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
As a look, now the pitch. Hunter Renfroe stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's established in this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. If you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail it 4-1. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Andrew McCutchen. He'll start us off in the 8th. The pitch.
McCutchen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Base hit into right center.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Down and away, ball 1. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is right there, 1 down. And this throw gets away from him. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brad Miller.
Brad Miller will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. Arroyo's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Left for Philadelphia as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Leading off for the
Bottom
Red
of the
Sox.
inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez. And a ball 1-0. just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Stepping in now, Marwin Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Christian Arroyo started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
The center fielder, number 5, DK Hernandez.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kike Hernandez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 heading out towards shallow right. Harper is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Red Sox leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Matt Barnes comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Center fielder.
So next to hit is Travis Jankowski. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Next to dig in, Gene Segura. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing in the Philadelphia ninth. Last Alex Verdugo digging in now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. The guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Jose Alvarado comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball one. Here's a breaking ball too low, 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2-1 the count. Now the pitch.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line. That wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-1 to Martinez.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0, and it's fouled away. Alvarado has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Outside, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 3-2 pitch. Yanked hard down the left field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order. Hector Neris takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50.
First offering on its way. Hunter Renfroe is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Working quickly now with the splitters in there. 0-2. Martinez on third. Bogaerts on second. Devers is over at first with one away. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with catcher, 2 away now. At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Philadelphia wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Damon Jones claims the win out of the pen, his first. Nick Pivetta pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
All right, well, the Phillies and Red Sox are underway at Fenway as we speak. Phillies win this one 4-1. Hector comes in and with the bases loaded, shuts the door I'm going to assume he will earn the save over Alvarado, being that I didn't want him to face the right-hander. Actually, there is no save apparently. Damon Jones gets the win. I brought him in middle relief, and Phils took the lead once he was in. A lot of hits, only 4 plated by the Phils, 1 by Boston. And JT, 1 of 2 home runs hit by the Phillies, the other one by Brad Miller. That's what got it started. JT went 3 for 4 with 3 runs batted in. He had that 3-run home run back in the 7th. So Nick Pivetta, the former Phil, takes the loss. Mr. Mellot himself, Damon Jones, gets the win. And that's it for me. I got to finish some laundry. Thanks for watching on this Sunday. And I might be playing the All-Star game out on All-Star Day before the game starts. So most likely when I get home from work, I'll, assuming they have it on the live schedule. In fact, we'll just go ahead and get out of this. I'll check the schedule. I don't know if they have already announced the starters for the for the All-Star game. Let's see. Okay. So there you have it. The roster is not set yet. All right. So I guess we'll just have to wait for that. So there's the game going on right now. It's still 0-0 in the top of the second with the Phils and the Sox. Phillies are actually, as I just did here, looking to win the rubber match. They got trounced 11-3 or 11-5 on Friday. They went 11-2 yesterday. So we'll see how it pans out today. I'm going to go actually watch it while I'm doing laundry. But the next game in our grand sport of baseball is the All-Star game. It'll be July 13th. I believe that's Tuesday. So Tuesday night, 7:30. I thought I'll see if I can play it out on here. Hopefully by Thursday afternoon, the rosters and the lineups will be updated, as I've already tried to go on here. And, well, as you see there, the lineups are not ready. So there you have it. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back on Tuesday for the All-Star game, and then Phils will be back at it on the 16th at home to start a weekend series with the Fish. That's a 4:05 start. Interesting. So only one game on the 15th. The old school rivalry between the Sox and the New York Yankees, who are not doing so good these days. So there you have it. Oh, look at that. It's a doubleheader. My bad. Okay, so there's 11 a.m. game on Friday the 16th. So it'll be a 4-game series. So there's 2 games with the Phillies and the Fish. All right. I can see that. All right. Saturday, 6:05, and then next Sunday, 1:05. So it'll be a 4-game series with a doubleheader on Friday. So that'll work. All right. Well, we'll see then. Before that, I'll be doing the All-Star game. I'll be playing that out, so we'll see how that works. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you soon here on the Bilski channel. Thanks for watching again. Take care.